wow. I hear you. This comment made me laugh. It's one of those things where you can be in the field, you could be in the room doing research, usability, you could be doing desirability stuff, and whatever you're doing, and partnering with the team, which is the best because you're not outsourcing learning. You're getting folks that you work with out in the field or doing the thing, and hopefully being affected by what they see. But everyone brings with them whatever stuff they feel makes them successful in their given role, right? If you're out in the field with an engineer and or a usability session or wherever you are, if someone has someone who's made a thing and has infused it with all their skill and what they they can feel a very deep personal connection to it, and then that can lead to certain issues where it feels like if things aren't going right for the user, then that's a mighty personal challenge sometimes. If depends on how prepared that engineer feels to meet that moment. Product manager, different situation, different typical culture and values and whatnot, because their destiny is tied to the success of the product and particular metrics, and it's tough to set that aside and to say, well, I'm wearing a different hat, and depending on the person, they can be comfortable with that or not comfortable with it. Depending on me, I can meet that moment well sometimes, and other times I can just swing and miss or whatnot, like metaphorical sports metaphor, right? Where I've been there when someone tries to fish for compliments on an app, and I just sort of say, "Oh, that reminds me of what we're trying to learn with this is," and I'll try to redirect. It doesn't always work. Depends on the person's personality, and if like we have a strong relationship and there's all this quirky human context, right? And it all comes out in that moment, which is it's such a human thing. You think about like what feels like safety or um, positive circumstance to meet for a product manager, and all of a sudden, here they are seeing their dream or of like healthy profit or easy user acquisition, onboarding, whatever the thing that you're trying to address in that research, and it's not going well. And then that's just that's something that some folks would encounter with a lot of feelings of negative circumstance and fear and whatnot. So I get it. I can have tons of empathy for when someone finds themselves in that circumstance, but also it's tough because they're putting the data at risk. That's why you're here, right? You're trying to learn from what exists, not what you wish exists. And I feel you. So thank you for the response to that. And by all means, you know, um, if you have any, I'm curious how you've met those moments. Have you been able to adapt? Try to redirect or save it through some kind of convincing, caring facilitation, or would it be just sort of just hey, this session is not going into the data that we're going to research because we made a mistake, and that happens too. Anyway, thank you for that.